Hey, Kevin here with Band One Garage. Thanks for joining me again here. Quick update with the Jeep J10 project behind me. Continue to kind of work on some body work, trying to work on just welding up some patch panels and et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, quick update kind of here of kind of trying to finish up the passenger side before I essentially take the truck, kind of shift it over and start working over on the driver's side, kind of doing all the same things, kind of the copy paste from one side to the other when it comes to the rust on this thing. Yeah, looking better. Got a patch panel down in the lower corner there. Kind of tried to still kind of working on hammering out some body work. I think that's probably maybe about as good as I can get it with my expertise. Probably actually a better thing to do would maybe to have to cut the whole door skin off and replace it or replace the whole door. But I'm going to try to just kind of go with the Bondo method. Got the patch panel there, and then back here on the back corner, got that one welded in as well. Like I said, still kind of learning the tools. So while the panels still look kind of rough, I think for maybe a first shot, I don't know. I mean, critique at will, but I think it's not. I'm decently happy. Kind of learning for the first time without any real training beyond other YouTube and things of that nature over the years, growing up watching TV on Saturday car shows and all that type of thing, right? So join me. I'm gonna start trying to work on mixing up some Bondo, getting some patch on. So I'm gonna start with a fiberglass filled, based off kind of watching some Eastwood videos for the kind of first base layer on kind of some deeper dents and that type of stuff. They suggest to kind of use that and then kind of follow that up with a regular Bondo on top. So join me here as I try to kind of get this passenger side, try to get it finished up. So for mixing up the Bondo, using like I said, the fiberglass reinforced stuff. So just kind of quick showing what I'm doing here. Had an old piece of kind of outdoor grade plywood that had a good coating on the outside. So in my view, it should be, shouldn't pull anything out of it from that perspective. I've been kind of use this to mix up, but yeah, just take a little Bondo, a little bit of hardener, apply it to the mixture here, getting towards the bottom of this can. It says a 50-to-1 ratio, which, how accurate can that actually be? But yeah, at least get that, kind of just fold and kind of stir the hardener in. Like how on the Bondo website they show a video like, oh, when this stuff turns, this shade of green, you'll know it's good and mixed. At least maybe I don't have the best sense of colors, but the color this stuff started out as and the stuff kind of where it finishes up is not that different to me. So just kind of have to work it in until I kind of stop seeing that light blue color kind of mixed in. Then yeah, we'll just take a little bit of this, come over to the truck. Got like a spot here I hadn't done yet, so then just kind of apply it in. This is kind of one of those areas where I had welded in a patch panel. It's by no means perfect, but should kind of get in there and kind of fill in any holes that were there. Yeah, kind of a little, probably, piled up a little bit on the high side, but at least it's a good, can sand it down from there and then come back over the top with a regular kind of, I guess, polyester filler, regular Bondo filler that's, not the reinforced stuff, but yeah, just kind of a quick demonstration of kind of what I'm doing to the rest of the truck. All right, everybody. All right, got a few coats of the, I guess, Bondo fiberglass reinforced stuff on the fenders now. Kind of see getting down low. You see kind of the freshest coat here. It's still kind of wet. Yeah, overall not too bad. Come back here to the back fender. You know, main areas we're kind of really right kind of here with the door where, like I said, the previous owner had, I guess, run it up against a tree, kind of caved the door in, caved the rear bedside in and everything. Got it decently straight. I mean, probably as straight as I can with this type of Bondo. So the kind of plan now is gonna let this set up, cure overnight. So temperature's already kind of starting to drop here, so don't want to be doing Bondo with it getting too cool. Plus, let the shop kind of air out. Had a fan I installed up top up there. Just based off my wife's input. She said the smell working on some of these projects was getting a little too stout in here. Probably not good for the health. So, reason I'm trying to wear the respirator and trying to air out the shop at the same time with the fan going up there, but it also means it pulls a bunch of cool air from outside. Inside, kind of suck that through, right? So like I said, let this cure up overnight. Come back, hit it with DA, see kind of how it looks, and then I guess go to kind of final Bondo coating, trying to smooth it all out. See how this side's gonna work for me. All right, so got the initial first layer of fillers done. Also was able to come in, kind of bend out of some of these fenders that I guess over the years have been leaned on, like up against something, who knows. Kind of bent in. Got that pulled out, then came through, got the initial coatings of filler here. Like I said, using the fiberglass filled stuff to start for kind of trying to fill in some of the deeper dents and holes. Yeah, overall, definitely happy. I don't know if you can get kind of a perspective kind of down the side. Probably not great considering it's still sanded and it's hard to tell what's what kind of looking down the side. But yeah, overall, first time kind of doing any kind of filler work. Same thing here on the rear quarter, right where last time had welded up the patch panel, put that in. So that's looking better. So, making a little progress on the J10 project. I think probably gonna kind of leave this here on this side. Next step, gonna shift the truck over, give myself a little bit more room over here on the driver's side, so not quite so cramped over here. So shift the truck over towards my camper on the other side of the shop there. Give myself some working room and start trying to make progress on the bed fender here on this side. Good thing is the driver's side should go a little quicker. One, because I guess I've learned a thing or two on the other side. At the same time, this side is only the bed. So the door, cabin, everything looks pretty solid. It didn't look like there was any rust kind of down below the front fender or anything. So, but yeah, I made progress. And I tell you what, I'm sure I'll run the same thing on this lower fender down here. The amount of dirt that had accumulated down there. Here's a box of just some of it. Even a old plastic straw essentially had made its way down in there. So yeah, so still, far from perfect, but making progress. And thanks for kind of checking out here the quick update, and we'll see you soon.